This is session 4 of stage 2 of our Road to Quran Mastery series. We're still discussing Noon Sakina and its skills. We started with the easiest skill, and that is Idghar. And today we'll have our final lesson about Idgham, which is an extremely common phenomenon in the Quran, and it is very important to get every bit of it correctly. So let's get started. As you should know by now that Idgham with Noon Sakina means that the Noon is merged or fused with these 6 letters. With 2 of them, Ra and Lam, you do Idgham bila ghunna, or in other words, the Noon is completely merged and the only thing you will add is the shadda on the 2 letters. And because there is no ghunna involved, we called it Idgham bila ghunna. And with the other 4 letters, you do Idgham bi ghunna. And we learned that ghunna is that air coming out of your nostrils when extending for 2 harakat. And today, we'll mainly discuss the exceptions of these rules. First, in 4 positions in the Quran, you do not apply Idgham bi ghunna, specifically when it occurs in the middle of a word. So as you can see in these 4 words, there is a Noon Sakina, and after it there is Waw and Ya. Still, you're not going to apply any Idgham. So when you pronounce these words, it would be wrong to perform Idgham in spite of the fact that Noon Sakina is actually followed by Ya and Waw, which are 2 of the Yarmalun letters that we learned last time. So it would be wrong to say Dunya or Siwan. This is not correct. And this is how you should recite them. أولئك الذين اشتروا الحياة الدنيا بالآخرة ومن النخل من طلعها قنوان دانية كأنهم بنيان مرصوص ونخيل صنوان وغير صنوان يسقى بماء واحد. So in these 4 words, you actually perform Idghar, and the Noon Sakina is pronounced normally. And that's why you also see the Noon Sakina with the Sukun sign, signifying the fact that you'll have to do Idghar in this position, like we've learned in session 1. Next, as we've learned in session 4 from stage 1, that the separated letters which come at the beginning of some surahs should be pronounced as full words. And as it happens, some of these words end with Noon Sakina, like in Surah Al-Qalam and Surah Yasin. And the question here is, do we still apply the rules of Idgham when you keep on reading and linking the separated letter with the following word? Since in Surah Al-Qalam and Yasin, the Noon Sakina is actually followed by Waw. And the answer to this question is that both are correct, whether you perform Idgham or if you perform Idghar by showing the Noon. But you must realize that it really depends on which tariq you're learning. So for example, if you're learning Hafs an Asim from tariq al-Shatibiyya, then you will not perform Idgham, and you would say Noon wal qalami wa ma yasturun. But if you're learning Hafs an Asim from tariq Tayyibatun Nashr, then you would indeed perform Idgham, and you would then say ياسين والقرآن الحكيم. So both of these instances are correct. However, if you are not learning a certain tariq, then I recommend sticking to the first option, which is not merging with the following word, since Hafs an Asim from tariq al-Shatibiyya is more common. Finally, we know that when Nun Sakina is followed by another Nun, you would then perform Idgham bi Ghunna. But sometimes this combination looks a bit different. In other words, the Nun Sakina appears as a single letter. So, a Nun with Shadda like so. So the Nun with Shadda is in fact a doubled Nun, and the first Nun of which is a Nun Sakina. So wherever you see Nun with Shadda, you must perform Ghunna of 2 harakat, like in these examples. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ. And don't forget, if you stop at a word that ends with Nun with Shadda, you will still need to perform the Ghunna, like in this example. إن الظن لا يغني من الحق شيئا. And now it's time for the recitation of this session. In today's session, we'll try to implement all the rules we've learned about idgham. So idgham bi ghunna and idgham bila ghunna. And today we'll recite from Surah Yunus, from the 11th juz. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَنْظُرُ إِلَيْكَ أَفَأَنْتَ تَهْدِي الْعُمْيَ وَلَوْ كَانُوا لَا يُبْصِرُونَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَظْلِمُ النَّاسَ شَيْئًا وَلَكِنَّ النَّاسَ أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ وَيَوْمَ يَحْشُرُهُمْ كَأَن لَّمْ يَلْبَثُوا إِلَّا سَاعَةً مِّنَ النَّهَارِ يَتَعَارَفُونَ بَيْنَهُمْ قَدْ خَسِرَ الَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِلِقَاءِ اللَّهِ وَمَا كَانُوا مُهْتَدِينَ وَإِمَّا نُرِيَنَّكَ بَعْضَ الَّذِي نَعِدُهُمْ أَوْ نَتَوَفَّيَنَّكَ فَإِلَيْنَا مَرْجِعُهُمْ ثُمَّ اللَّهُ شَهِيدٌ عَلَى مَا يَفْعَلُونَ وَلِكُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَّسُولٌ فَإِذَا جَاءَ رَسُولُهُمْ قُضِيَ بَيْنَهُم بِالْقِسْطِ وَهُمْ لَا يُظْلَمُونَ. And now it's time for the challenge questions of this episode. Today's questions are from the 11th juz. The first question: It is He who made the sun radiant and the moon a light, and determined phases for it, that you may know the number of years and the calculation. God did not create all this except with truth. He details the revelations for a people who know. The second question. God is sufficient witness between us and you. We were unaware of your worshipping us. Were you able to find the corresponding verses with these translations? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learned something new today. If you did, please like and share the video for other people to learn from it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in session 5.